Hello everyone. It is Thursday, the 20th of February 2025. And I am going to answer some of your questions. Woohoo! Recently, we were discussing alternate projects. Now, I was asked separately by two different people to speak about Velo, however it's pronounced, and Hbar. And thought about it a second. I was like, let me look into it a little more, because I know those as essentially Smart Contract Plus, just to give it a name, so to speak. And so I dug into it a little bit deeper. And they're very similar projects. They really are, in a lot of ways. In some ways, they're quite different. But in short, both are very valuable projects and have a niche market. And niche doesn't always imply small. For example, Hbar. They've got some really heavy hitters behind it. You got Deloitte, you got Deloitte, right? Yeah. Deutsche Telekom, actually. Deutsche Telekom is what I was thinking of. You got Tata Motors, and, well, we'll just say quite a few others. And when you look at that, it really speaks volumes as to the intended use case. And that is for larger companies. It's enterprise software, essentially. And what that means, for those that don't know, it's for heavy-duty commerce. Your enterprise, as they say. Your rather large global venture, for example. Now, for these heavy hitters that are involved in this project, the council, really, the Hbar Council, they're huge. And that really speaks to the intent of the project. Now, Velo, as a lot of people here in the U.S. pronounce it, is also a smart contract platform. And it's, I would say, at least right now, well, I could be wrong, but let's say it's more decentralized. Because that's kind of like parsing an onion at that point, because Velo is attached to the Stellar network. Now, I like Stellar, but there are a couple of problems with decentralization on Stellar, because the biggest wallets hold a ton of Stellar, and the percentages are pretty high when it comes to the big wallets owning a lot. So it's a good project overall. It hints at other projects as well that are within the space, this ecosystem. But the two of them, they're not really the same type, or rather, they're not the same thing. A lot of people think that they are, and they're really not. They definitely have different niches for themselves in the intents for the smart contracts, and they're both very worthwhile projects. I definitely would suggest people research it further. And as always, what I say is not advice of any kind, not financial, not legal, not tax, not advice whatsoever. This is just the opinion of a guy driving his car to work. Yeah, great projects right there. Probably since most of my viewers, according to demographics, are still older. By the way, welcome new viewers. We know who you are. Oof, I'm stuck behind this diesel pickup. Filters in this car can only do so much. Woo! Good little car though. Yeah, I got a compression problem, but that's okay. today's the delivery for the first part of the solution to the compression part. Yay! But yeah, hopefully this will get resolved very, very quickly. Yes. So those two projects, Velo and Hbar. For the older viewers, compare it to within precious metals world, because a lot of the older viewers know precious metals. Picture you're an investor in the platinoids. Platinoids, for those that don't know, are, as the name suggests, platinum, palladium, rhodium. There's like 5 or 6 of them. And they're all very good metals. They have a lot of value, but their use cases are very different. Can't stand these trucks. They always roll through yellow lights and give me a red. Anyway. Yes. Picture those as very different projects that do different things, have different values. They're definitely worthwhile. I have this person in front of me who's driving rather stupidly. All right, they're out of my way. Good. Oh boy. Yes. Some of you were asking about ADA as well. ADA, also known as Cardano. ADA is also a good project. To me, it's going through a growing pain, because that was Charles's, baby, so to speak, and you get a lot of growing pains in the sense of it's separating from Charles. He loves his project, it's his baby, but he's letting it grow, and so there's some growing pains involved. But for those that don't know, ADA is a smart contract project that was one of the first quote-unquote Ethereum killers, but Ethereum's an OG. Is probably, I would say it is the OG of all smart contract platforms. But it's a very valuable project in its history, Ethereum. And much like Tezos, where you quote-unquote baked it was this whole thing. These Ethereum killers, nothing is going to kill Ethereum except Ethereum, and what's going to be left over are other smart contract platforms that are going to have its niche. And you could argue the same thing with Bitcoin, but you got XRP doing its thing, you got Monero doing its thing, you got everybody doing their thing with seriously, this is a 55-mile-an-hour zone and you slow down. Look at it. Anyway, sorry. These smart contract platforms all have their worth, different applications, different niches. It's another metaphor would be, one could say, to compare it to the growth of the medical field. Again, this is for my older viewers. Growth of medical field, figure these OG cryptos, original gangster, that's what it really means. None of this other stuff that I hear. OG means original gangsta. Anyway, so these OG crypto projects are like general practitioners in medicine. They do a general thing. If you have a special need, you need to see a specialist, cardiologist, what have you. That is exactly the stage that the crypto industry is in. We are developing specializations. So there's no one project to rule them all. That's just no. You could say one project they'll rule a lot, of course. Like, cross-border payments, that's XRP's baby. Privacy, you got, of course, Monero, you got Pirate Chain. And now we're having smart contracts business. The enterprise community is catching on to what smart contracts are and their potential for business. Now, get back to Hbar. Hbar has an excellent feature for enterprise that a lot of people don't understand, so I'd be remiss if I don't touch on it. This is some drive this morning, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of silliness today. All right. Hbar can maintain proprietary confidentiality. Now, for example, you have a bank. Your bank definitely does not reveal your private information. That's just crazy, right? So why would you want a smart contract platform that could read confidential details? We'll say it that way, because you got banking, you got health, you got proprietary information. So that is a huge feature of Hbar, and it's an excellent feature. It's extremely important because business can't operate properly, in the sense commerce cannot operate properly without confidentiality being assured. Now, of course, you do have some certain things that have to be declared for different things like customs. You got what is it? What's it used for? You're worried about criminal activity, etc. And that's all well and good, but you do need to maintain confidentiality, and Hbar's great for that, which is why it's going to be huge for enterprise. Now, I don't know if Velo project can do that. Velo, I don't know. Perhaps it can. Let me know down in the comments if you know. But yeah, I hope I answered your questions on those two projects. Wonderful projects. And the smart contract space, huge. Huge. But yeah, so definitely worth your research into those two. It's just a matter of what you want it for. So on that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end this conversation. I'm coming to the work gate. That is, okay, I better be careful with this gate. All right. And that's it. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends. Huge shout out to all the work friends that have just signed up. Much love to you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate the support. All right, everyone. Take care. Peace. I'm out.